Hi again everybody. In this video we are going to do the previous year questions from mycology and pathology from the entrance exam of Delhi University. So let's start. Question number 1 from the questions of Delhi University is downy mildews are caused by the members of what? Now they have asked mildews, and let's just remember what mildews actually mean. Mildews are just fungal disease. They are the fungal diseases which are caused due to parasites on the host, and they can be internal and external parasitic attack. So when it's internal parasitic attack, it is downy mildews, and when it is an external parasitic attack, it will be powdery mildews for external parasitic attack. Okay, and that is enough. For downy mildews we will be able to see the conidiophores and conidias and stuff, and they generally on the leaves, stems and fruits it takes place. So now these options are given: ABCD, Erysipelas, Staphylinellus, Ustilaginellus and Peronosporellus. Okay, and all this ends with ellis. That means that they are given as orders of a class, and let's see which class they belong to. Erysipelas belongs to the Ascomycetes class. Ascomycetes. Okay, what spelling I'm writing? Taphrinellis is also Hemiascomycetes, we can say, and that is the yeast family. Okay, Saccharomyces family, it belongs to this order. Next is Ustilaginellus. It will be the Basidiomycetes, which is the Heterobasidiomycetes group. And the last one, Peronosporellus, belongs to, again, sorry, this will be Oomycetes. Yeah, they belong to Oomycetes. Now what does Erysipelas do? Erysipelas is actually responsible for the powdery mildews, which you can see, the powdery mildews. And Taphrinellus, the yeast ones, they are basically responsible for the leaf curls and the blisters. Ustilaginellus from Basidiomycetes is also known as a smut fungus, or the smut disease as it's called. So that will be the smut. And the last one, Peronosporellus, is actually a Oomycetes group which is responsible for the downy mildews. So the answer will be number D. So question number 2, in the life cycle of rust fungi Puccinia graminis triticum, karyogamy takes place in A. Eurydienospore, B. Teleospore, C. Basidiospore or D. Achiospore. Now we know the rust fungi Puccinia graminis belongs to the class Basidiomycetes, and which Basidiomycetes belongs to the order Puccinia graminis belongs to the order Eurydienellus, and by karyogamy we mean the fusion of two nuclei. So they are asking, in this life cycle of Puccinia graminis, where will this fusion of nucleus takes place? Okay, now Eurydienospores. Now we know that Puccinia graminis takes two hosts for completing its life cycle, that is wheat and barberry, where wheat is the primary host and barberry is the secondary host. Okay, spore stages will be the Eurydienospores. Okay, and the uninuclear stages are the Basidiospores, and only one, but Achiospores, Teleospores and Eurydienospores are the binuclear stages. Now Achiospores will be the stage number 1, and then comes the stage 2, which is Eurydienospores, and Teleospores is stage number 3, and Basidiospore is stage number 4. Okay, and in Eurydienospores is the first after Achiospores. The Eurydienospores on the primary host actually has a dikaryotic mycelium, and they make spores, and they you know disperse and can affect any other same host, that is a weed. But then after when the season comes for maturation, that is they form the teleospores, which are called the perfect stage of iridospores, and then black spores are formed, which will have the karyogamy, where the fusion will take place, and then they will go to the next host, that is Barbarie, to form the basidiospore, where meiosis will take place. So the stage where karyogamy takes place will be the teleospores. So question number 3, which one of the following is a bacterial disease? A. Early blight of potato. B. Late blight of potato. Angular leaf spot of cotton, or black stem rust of wheat. A. The early blight is caused by Alternaria, right? So, and that is a fungus. So it's a fungal disease. And late blight of potato is also like very famous, and it's caused by Phytophthora infestans. So this is also a fungal disease. Angular leaf spot of cotton is the one which will the bacterial disease, because black stem rust of wheat is a fungal disease which is caused by Puccinia graminis, right? So the answer will be C. Question number 4, water molds belong to which division? A. Ascomycota, B. Basidiomycota, Plasmodiocarps, and Omycota. Now these all are divisions given. Now we know Ascomycota and Basidiomycota is higher class fungi, Plasmodiocarps and Omycota is given. The Omycota is the lowest class of fungi, which has both land and aquatic capability to survive or thrive in those situations. So this can be said to have amphibious life. So this Omycota has water molds, the first class, the first genera. Okay, the Omycota is also said to have the Saprolegina, which is the water molds. So the option will be D. Question number 5, which spore is on a club and results from the fusion of two nuclei from different strains of the same fungus? Now this they are telling that they have to be different strains of the same fungus, of course, and then that the spore is actually on a club. Okay, we can take a hint from that they are saying the word club. From where from where we get that word club? Club is also the club fungus, which is the Basidiomycetes, right? The Basidia which is formed is the club. Now they have given 4 options: Basidiospore, Ascospore, Conidiospore, and Blastospore. Let us say that this option C and D, Conidiospores and Blastospores, are actually from the spores from asexual reproduction, asexual spores, and the Basidiospores and Ascospores are actually from the sexual reproduction. Okay, now Ascospores and Basidiospores will be from the fusion of the two nuclei and then meiosis and then the spore formation. So what about the Ascospore is that they are actually in a cup shaped structure where they form this ascocarps. Okay, they are long structures where 8 spores will be there, but in the Basidios spores will be the ones who are actually like this. They grow, and in the top in the septate and the end terminal septate, it forms like these, very the club shaped and a very thin bottom. This is stegmata, and this is the club shaped structure where the spore is formed, that is due to the karyogamy and from the 2 different strains which is found here. Okay, they fuse and they form this This is one strand, suppose, with red, and the other strand, other nucleus with yellow. They fuse and they form the due to karyogamy they form a single diploid nucleus. Then they form the spores in basidiospore, the small basidiospores. Yeah. So, well, this is what I did wrong over here. It is not like that. Those are formed after the basidiospores have formed. Basically they will be like, suppose this is going on, yeah, the septate ones, and then in the end, in this one, the two nucleus, suppose one with red and the other with yellow, they will fuse to form a single diploid nucleus. So that is what we are talking about here. We want that. So the answer will be the basidiospores. So let's just take this. Yeah, so A is the right option. So question number 6, select the statement that does not apply to the kingdom fungi. So the options given are: some fungi form beneficial interrelationships with plants. B, the fungi are eukaryotic, multicellular, ingestive heterotrophs. Okay. C, the fungal life cycle typically includes a spore stage. D, certain fungi are natural sources of antibiotics substance. Okay. So some fungi are form beneficial interrelationship. We can give an example: the endomycorrhiza fungi, which are beneficial for the roots of certain plants in the forest, and from the Basidiomycetes there are some fungus. Then the fungi are eukaryotic, yes. Multicellular, not always, because there are unicellular fungi too, right? The yeast in Ascomycetes. Ingestive heterotrophs, yes, they are heterotrophs. Okay. See, the fungal life cycle typically includes a spore stage. Yes, that is true. Every fungi, whether in asexual stage or sexual stage, there is a spore formation for multiplication, reproduction. Certain fungi are natural sources of antibiotic substance. Yeah, penicillin is a good example from Ascomycetes, which are responsible for making antibiotics. So the only thing which does not apply, it must be in this sentence, because they are not always multicellular. So option B will be the correct one. So our next question is: an organism in the Deuteromycota has all the following except A, asexual spores, B, absorptive nutrition, C, ascospores, basidiospores, zygospores, and D, a nucleus. Now first of all, they have mentioned it's a Deuteromycota, which is also known as fungi imperfecti. That means they only have the asexual stage, and there is no sexual stage in this class of fungi. So there will be asexual spores for sure. They are saprophytes, so they have absorptive nutrition. So this will be the answers which won't be. So I should have put a cross sign. Okay. But ascospores, basidiospores, zygospores, you mean for Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and for Zygomycetes? It can't be for Deuteromycota. So of course, this is the wrong answer. So I will just put a tick mark like this, and then a nucleus, which is obviously present. So this won't be the answer. So the answer will be number C. And next question, let's consider this as question number 8. Okay, the organism that starts out as an amoeboid, phagocytic cells, and then converts to a slug-like pseudoplasmodium that migrates prior to the development of a pseudocarp, which belongs to which division? Ascomycota, Chytridiomycota, Oomycota, Myxomycota. Now these all are characters of the similar to amoeba, and that is a characteristic of the only class in the fungi classification, which is Myxomycota. Why? Because Myxomycota. Okay, that is because they have this amoeboid like characteristics. They have this phagotrophic mode of nutrition just like the amoeba. Then they also convert into a pseudoplasmodium, which is their somatic phase. Then they secrete slime, and that's why they are also called slime molds. But just because they produce spores, and yeah, that is why they were once classified as true fungi, but now they are now presently classified as protozoans. So the answer to this question will be number D. So this is another question. The causal organism of the disease responsible for Irish famine is that's a very famous Irish famine disease, and that is caused by Phytophthora infestans. So the answer will be A, not Alternaria solani, not Rhizoctonia solani or Alstonia. So Irish famine is caused by for the late blight of potato. So we have Phytophthora infestans. So next question, which should be question number 10. Okay. In fungi, globose fruiting body with no opening is called what? Now there are 4 fruiting bodies option is given. Fruiting body is also called the sporocarps of the fungus, right? Now these names which are given are the types of sporocarps, but in which class of fungi? This, as you can see, belongs to the Ascomycetes class of fungi. Has these 4 types of fruiting bodies, and they have different structures. So this Perithecium, which is written, is a type of sporocarp where it is small and round, but it has a flask shaped ascocarp. It is small, round and flask shaped. Okay. Apothecium. Apothecium is more like a disc, like a soccer shaped. Okay. So I will just write the word disc and saucer shape. Next is Clistothecium, which is actually our answer because this is a little small and then it is hollow inside, but the main structure it is globose structure without a single opening. So it's closed. So you need the word clisto, it means closed only. So there is the keyword that clisto means closed. And then ascostroma, which is like they have bitunicate asci, which now in cavities with loculus shaped ascocarps. Okay, so our answer will be option number C. So question number 11. Okay, members of which one of the following phyla forms zoospores in the life cycle? Okay, the options given are Chytridiomycota, B. Ascomycota, C. Basidiomycota, D. Zygomycota. Now, what are zoospores? Zoospores basically means motile, okay, and motile spores. What they do? They are used in protist bacteria and fungi for propagating themselves and basically a part of asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, okay. Now this the other options given, Zygomycota has complete absence, no motile stage, so it definitely won't have zoospores. Basidiomycota, Ascomycota also don't have asexual stage where zoospores are used. The only answer which will be Chytridiomycota Chytridiomycota, which has motile stage with single flagella. Next question, number 12. The pelted disc formed on the sporangial dehiscence in Rhizopus is A. An inverted columella, B. A remnant of the sporangial wall, C. An inverted sporangial wall, and D. A part of sporangiophore. Now, so here it looks like the, suppose this is the sporangiophore bearing the sporangia, and we know that this part, this is the sporangium bearing the spores, inside will be the sporangiospores, right? This is the sporangiophore. This part, this part is the nutrition part, which will be the columella. And yeah, so this will be another layer of the sporangial wall supposedly. Okay, that's what we got, right? Sporangial wall we have drawn, sporangial wall, sporangiophore, and the columella also we have drawn. Now they have said on sporangial dehiscence, that is when they burst off, when the spores mature, and the increase in quantity of the fluid which occurs in the sporangiophore and the columella, so that will exert pressure on the sporangium, and then the columella will bulge more, and then there will be a crack, and all this will dehisce, all the spores will be coming out. Like this is the crack and all the spores is out. Okay, but what happens in the end is this, like this, a structure gets formed. This is the structure which is they are calling the pelted disc like structure, and this is just the exposed columella and nothing else. Not the sporangium, which is not left, not the sporangiophore. So this is not the sporangiophore, not the sporangium wall. So the answer is an inverted columella. Answer number A. Question number 11. So this is question number 13 basically. What ensures the distribution of two genetically distinct nuclei, okay, and in the daughter cells after division in a dikaryotic mycelium in the members of Basidiomycota? The options are voronin, it will be voronin bodies, septal plugs, C. clamp connection, D. crosier. Okay, now voronin bodies are bodies which are found in the group called class Ascomycetes, not Basidiomycetes. Voronin bodies are basically present near the septal pore, and it helps in, as a plug, it forms a plug, okay, when there is secretion or something. So this won't be the answer. Septal plug is also similar, but this is also present in Basidiomycota. This is the like Doliproseptum septum type, which separates two septate, right? Okay, this won't be the answer. Next is C. clamp connection and crosier. Crosier again is a part or is a part which belongs to the Ascomycetes group, which is present below the whole ascocarp, and it's a hook-like structure. And C. clamp connection, this is also a hook-like structure, but these are present in Basidiomycetes, and these are actually responsible for genetically distribution of the two distinct nuclei of two different strains for a part of sexual reproduction here takes place. So the answer will be C. clamp connection. Question number 16, but no, this is question number 14. Common scab in potato is caused by which of the following? So this is the disease, common scab in potato. is actually caused by bacteria. So this is a bacterial disease. Now the four options given are Xanthomonas, Streptomyces, Sarcospora and Pyricularia. Let me tell you that these two are the ones which are the bacteria, and these two are actually fungi, and this is responsible for some leaf spot disease in potato, and this is actually for rice blast disease. And the left two, Xanthomonas is for citrus canker and Streptomyces scabies. Streptomyces scabies is responsible for common scab in potato. So the answer is B. Question number 15. Fungi differ from algae by A. Presence of cellular cell wall and absence of chlorophyll. Well, let me tell you that algae also have the predominant cellular cell wall. So fungi also have cellular cell wall, but that cellulose cell wall is actually called chitin. But this is present in algae too. So this is not the difference. And yeah, absence of chlorophyll is a difference, but this won't be the answer. Absence of mitochondria and chlorophyll. No, they have mitochondria both. Okay, presence of chitin cell wall and absence of chlorophyll. This is exactly what the answer is, that fungi have the chitin cell wall and they have the cellular cell wall, and also that the fungi don't have chlorophyll but algae has chlorophyll. Presence of nucleus and Golgi bodies, no. So the answer is C. Question number 16. In fungi, meiosis takes place in a which spore? Is it zoospore, ascospore, euradiospore, zygospore? Not a zoospore. I mean, zoospore is a part of asexual reproduction, and also it's a motile cell. So this is not the answer. Ascospores are formed after meiosis of the nucleus, and then ascospores are formed. So this is not where meiosis takes place. Euradiospores, it again won't be the answer, because euradiospores are part of Basidiomycetes. This stage, these spores are actually responsible for vegetative propagation. I mean, for just propagating, and they don't undergo meiosis. So this is the wrong answer. But zygospore, we know that it's a it's called zygospores are actually parenting spores, yeah, and they are responsible for they undergo meiosis after a certain stage of rest. They undergo meiosis and then they form the zygos germs and spores. Okay, so this is zygospore is actually 2n but then undergoes meiosis. So this is the right answer. Say answer number D. Question number 17. A plant pathologist is examining a disease on maize leaf, and she notes the presence of a fungus. Microscopic examination shows presence of sterile hyphae with clamp connections. Okay, and then she infers that the maize has fungal disease caused by. We all know that clamp connections is actually found in the class Basidiomycota, which are characteristic of that class. So from these options, Ascomycetes, Chytridialis or Zygomycetes or Basidiomycetes, the answer will be D. So question number 18. The intracellular structures through which obligate parasitic fungi absorb their nutrition are known as what? A. Sporangiophore, B. Hostoria, C. Aprosoria, and D. Rhizoids. Let's see one by one. Sporangiophores are also called the spore bearing structures, and we find this in the Rhizopus or Zygomycetes group, but they are for bearing the sporangial structure. They are not for any intracellular for absorbing nutrition. So this won't be the answer. Rhizoids are structures which are actually used by lower groups of plants and bryophytes and algae, but sometimes the rhizoids which are formed from fungi are also hypha like structures which are responsible for anchoring the whole body, the anchoring the substrate of the fungi. This is for bearing. Okay, so this is again not the answer. Now this question's concept lies here. Is it Haustoria or Apresoria? That's what is the difference between Haustoria and Apresoria? They have asked. Both are intracellular structure. Both are formed by the obligate parasitic fungi. They both absorb nutrients and stuff, but what will be the answer then? It will be Haustoria, because yes, they are produced by the fungus. They go inside intercellular and then absorb the nutrients from the host for the fungi. Okay, they are also produced by the roots of some plants, but these are like specialized cells which are absorbing nutrients. Okay, but Apresoria is formed as a result of infection causing parasitic fungi when it inserts its own hyphae inside the host, and that forms as a result of pressure of the pathogen on the host. That is Apresoria, and its actually main function is that it will cause the infection, that it will secrete some substances which will actually harm the host. So the answer, it won't be the answer, so answer will be B. Question number 19. In Albugo candida, the sporangiophores are. So this Albugo candida belongs to the class Oomycetes, which is a lower group of fungi, and it is also responsible for the white blisters. Okay, now they are asking about the sporangiophores specifically. So this question is very specific about this group. They are saying either is it dichotomously branched at acute angles and taper to curve pointed tips? Is it long and stout with many upright branches, club shaped, and last one dichotomously branched at acute angles with tips expanded into cup shaped apophysis? So let's just see the pattern over here. All these options A, B and D are mentioning they are branched and branched, but it is with that we know that the Oomycetes in this sporangiophores are not branched. So all these three options will be cancelling out on their own, and the only one left will be club shaped. And yes, the Albugo candida, the sporangiophores, are actually club shaped structures, or the sporangiophores you can also call it the conidiophores. So the answer will be C, 19C. So this question, the only group among Eumycota that produce motile zoospores is A. Chytridiomycota, B. Zygomycota, C. Ascomycota, and D. Basidiomycota. So Zygomycota does not have any motile states, so this is wrong. Ascomycota have motile states, but those are not zoospores. So these are like true fungi, and they lack zoospore structure. The only fungus which have the motile zoospore will be the Chytridiomycota, which is the lower group of fungi. So the answer will be A. Question number 21. Which one of the following is not a characteristic feature of Basidiomycetes? Okay, A. Crozier formation, B. Doliposeptum, C. Clamp connection, D. Dikaryophase. Well, dikaryophase is the Basidiomycetes characteristic. So this is not the answer. Even clamp connection, which is just the special character of Basidiomycetes, so this is again not the answer. Doliposeptum, this Doliposeptums is actually found in, they are found in the Basidiomycetes, so again they won't be the answer. So the left one, this one, Crozier formation is actually found in the Ascomycetes, okay, in the those ascus, okay, below that they have these hook-like structures which are called the Crozier formation, Croziers. So they are found in Ascomycetes and not Basidiomycetes. So the answer will be A. Question number 22. Cyclosporin, an immunosuppressant drug, is produced by. Cyclosporin is actually produced by Ascomycetes. And penicillium is also an Ascomycetes, Candida, Tolypocladium, and Aspergillus fumigatus. But the answer will be Tolypocladium inflatum, which is an Ascomycetes and is responsible for the formation of this drug, immunosuppressant drug. It is used when organ donation took place and that body has to accept that organ, foreign organ, so that it does not reject it. We give the drug cyclosporin. So the answer will be a C. So next is question number 23. Which one of the following pairs is not correctly matched? Now they actually have given us a quite difficult question to distinguish that all this wheat disease are caused by which of the fungus. Okay, so now loose smut of wheat is caused by Ustilago triticale. That is true. That is right. So this won't be the, it is correctly matched. It won't be the right answer. Covered smut of wheat, okay, is not caused by Tilletia triticale, but it is actually caused by an Ustilago only for barley. But and Tilletia triticale is actually responsible for a smut called smelling smut disease of wheat. So this is the answer which is not correctly matched. But let's see, black rust of wheat is actually caused by Puccinia triticale. Stem rust of wheat also Puccinia graminis triticale. So these are correctly matched. So this won't be the answer. The answer will be B. But I can just say that there is still something wrong with this. It is not Puccinia striformis triticale which is responsible for black rust. It is actually responsible for the stripe rust disease of wheat. So this is also not correctly matched. So there is something wrong with the question also. So it can be B and C. Sometimes in DO I have seen that in the end they give like for question number something they can give both the options. So that must be it. So the answer is B. So question number 24. The pathogen associated with the discovery of Bordeaux mixture is discovery of Bordeaux mixture. Now Bordeaux mixture is generally copper sulfate stuff, and it is used to prevent, it's a fungicide to prevent downy mildews or powdery mildews. And so there must be this downy mildews is a Oomycetes group problem, which is the Peronosporosi. So and also powdery mildews will be the ones in the Ascomycetes group. But now here in these options given, Plasmospora, Viticulum, Phytophthora infestans, Puccinia graminis triticale, Albugo candida. This is a Oomycetes group where but this belongs to Albuginacea, but the downy mildews belongs to Peronosporosi. So this won't be the answer. Puccinia graminis triticale is actually Basidiomycetes, but we need Oomycetes and or Ascomycetes. So this won't be again the answer. Phytophthora infestans, Oomycetes, Peronosporosi, and Plasmospora, Plasmopara viticulum. Okay, this is a vine plant, and that is exactly where in the vine plants the disease was caused, and Bordeaux, in the Bordeaux region, and there the scientists discovered the Bordeaux mixture because he found out that the vines on which the copper sulfate was spread, there was no disease, so he realized that copper sulfate is actually acting as a fungicide. So Plasmopara viticulum, which is part of Peronosporosaceae, which is the downy mildews group, is actually associated with the Borax mixture, and yeah, the Borax mixture acts as a fungicide on these vines. So the answer will be Plasmopara viticulum, not Phytophthora infestans, which are on potato, but though they belong to the Peronosporosaceae group. So this is the one with the answer. So 24, option number A is the correct answer. A is. Let's do question number 25. Dikaryotic hyphae are found in. So here dikaryotic means that they have two nucleus in a single septa. So it will be like, if this is one septa, I mean a kind of wrong diagram I'm drawing, but okay, this is one nucleus, this will be another nucleus, one nucleus, another nucleus. Okay, so this is dikaryotic hyphae. Then they are found in which one? Chytridiomycota, Zygomycota, Basidiomycota, or Ascomycota. Now Chytridiomycota and Zygomycota, we can notice that they are the lower group of fungi in this question, and Basidiomycota and Ascomycota are the higher group of fungi. Okay. Now the thing is, dikaryotic hypha is actually a characteristic, or it is an advanced feature which is found only in the higher fungi. So lower fungi don't have dikaryotic hypha. So here 3 and 4 will be only the answer. So the option with 3 and 4 is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, or 3 or 4. It won't be this 3. So answer will be number 4 of question number 25. So this is question number 26, and this is the last question we're doing, guys. The fruiting bodies in Agaricus and Morchella are. Agaricus is a group of Basidiomycetes, a very famous one, Agaricus, the mushroom we have, and Morchella is actually a Ascomycetes group. So we can understand the fruit bodies, that is Basidiocarp and Ascocarp, it will be in the order. Agaricus will be a Basidiocarp, so the starting will be Basidiocarp, and Morchella will be an Ascocarp. So here it won't be just, the both of them are not Basidiocarp, so wrong, Ascocarp. So the answer will be 1 of question number 26. So guys, to support us, you please comment your views and subscribe for more videos. Thanks.